Hey, I'm Tim. Look, you don't want to spend your money on an electric dirt bike that either feels cheap mid-ride or runs out of juice when you need it most. I tested all 5 of these against real-world criteria: top speed, actual range, braking confidence, suspension smoothness, and how they hold up when things get serious. One of these rides completely changed what I thought was possible at this price point. I put every single one through speed runs, hill climbs, technical terrain tests, and range drills. If you care about honest gear testing, subscribe and let's dive in. This one feels solid in your hands. Compact, responsive build that doesn't feel plasticky. The Yozma IN10 rocks a 2600W mid-drive motor with a 48 volts battery that hits 40 miles per hour and claims up to 40-mile range on a full charge. You get full hydraulic disc brakes, nitrogen-charged rear suspension, and a decent LCD display to track your speed and battery life. I took it out on a mix of flat terrain and rolling hills. Acceleration is snappy. The brakes bite hard and feel controlled. The suspension smooths out bumps way better than I expected at this price. But, and this is a real thing, the motor starts to labor once you push it uphill with any meaningful gradient. Range drops fast in aggressive riding, and that 23Ah battery feels like it empties quicker than advertised when you're actually pinning it. Best for beginners who want to dip their toes in electric off-road without the premium tab. Skip it if you live in mountainous terrain or need serious trail riding endurance. It's like training wheels on a motorcycle, perfect for learning, but you outgrow it fast. What's coming next absolutely raises the bar, priced at $1,199. Out of the box, this thing screams aggressive. The 4000W peak motor is no joke. This is the highest raw power in this entire lineup so far. Same 48 volts 23Ah battery as the previous pick, but the extra motor wattage transforms everything. I hit 45 miles per hour on flat ground, and the acceleration felt genuinely scary in the best way. The 14-inch front and 12-inch rear tires grip harder on technical terrain. Hydraulic disc brakes on both wheels feel confident. The suspension handles rough patches way better than the standard model. I pushed it hard on multiple trail runs. Speed felt natural and planted, not twitchy. Corners held tight. Here's the trade-off. That extra power absolutely murders range. I got maybe 35 real-world miles instead of the advertised 38, and that was in moderate riding mode. The removable battery is super convenient, but you'll want a spare charged and ready because this motor drinks juice like crazy. Best for riders who value raw acceleration and don't mind shorter range per charge. Skip it if you're planning marathon rides or expect the battery to stretch beyond realistic numbers. It's like buying a sports car that gets 12 miles to the gallon. Incredible burst of speed, but you're refueling constantly. And the next one is where this ranking really gets interesting, priced at $880.99. This one is criminally underrated. The 1500W motor and 48 volts 20Ah battery come in at the lowest price point of the entire list, and honestly, it surprised me in the best way. Don't let the wattage fool you. This thing builds power smoothly and hits 32 miles per hour with zero hesitation. The full suspension setup is genuinely well-tuned. Disc brakes front and rear keep you locked down even on steep descents. I ran it through beginner and intermediate terrain. Acceleration felt punchy. The ride quality was buttery smooth. Nitrogen shocks really shine here. Battery life held steady for around 50 miles of mixed riding. The LCD display is crisp, and the NFC start feature is genuinely convenient. Here's what doesn't shine. 1500W means it's the weakest climber on this list. Steep technical uphill terrain bogs it down. Motor gets audibly louder under sustained heavy load, and that raised some durability questions in my mind. The frame is lighter too, which helps efficiency but might sacrifice long-term toughness and aggressive riding. Best for newer riders who want proven off-road capability without the premium price tag. Skip it if you're planning technical mountain trails or want that heavyweight feel and power. It's like a efficient sedan. Gets you there reliably, costs way less, but doesn't have the muscle car performance if you really need to move. Stick with us because the next 2 picks completely change the conversation about what's actually possible. Priced at $549.99. Now this is where the real competition begins. The CEMOTO rocks a 3000W peak motor with a 48 volts 23Ah battery, and honestly, the engineering here is next level. I was immediately struck by how balanced it feels. Not as raw as the 4000W, but way smarter about how it delivers power. Speed tops out at 40 miles per hour, which is plenty aggressive for real trail work. The 14-inch and 12-inch tires are chunky and planted. Full hydraulic suspension front and rear absorbs everything I threw at it. Dual disc brakes are responsive without being grabby. I tested this across flat runs, hill climbs, and technical terrain. Acceleration is controlled and powerful. The suspension absolutely eats bumps. Braking felt intuitive even in panic stops. Range stayed solid at 53 miles in real-world mixed riding. That's the best I've seen yet on a mid-tier battery. The 3-speed riding modes give you flexibility that other bikes lack. Real flaws: hydraulic systems require maintenance and can develop issues over time. The inverted front forks look premium but add complexity. And at $886, you're paying more than the 4000 W option while getting less peak horsepower. Best for intermediate to advanced riders who want reliability and smooth, predictable performance. Skip it if you're hunting absolute top-speed bragging rights. It's like a well-tuned chef's knife, precise, balanced, does everything right, but the fancy finish requires more care than a basic workhorse blade. But wait until you see what took the top spot, priced at $886. Everything about the Yozma IN10 Pro commands respect from the moment you see it. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a completely different animal. The 5500W peak motor is the most powerful thing in this entire test. A 60 volts 27 Ah battery, that's 60 volts, delivers genuine 60-mile range, and I actually hit 59 miles of real riding before hitting reserve. Speed is 50 miles per hour flat out, and the acceleration to that ceiling is absolutely relentless. Inverted front forks and nitrogen-charged rear shocks create suspension that feels like riding on clouds over jagged rocks. Full hydraulic disc brakes stop this beast with total confidence. The build quality is visibly premium. Welds are clean. Components are industrial grade. I took it through every test scenario. Full throttle speed runs, sustained hill climbs, technical terrain, and a full range endurance test. Acceleration? Insane. The motor never complained once, even under brutal, sustained load. Hill climbs that bog down other bikes, this thing just powers through like they don't exist. Suspension soaked up everything. Brakes inspire zero doubt. The 60-volt system is a game-changer. More power delivery efficiency, better heat management, noticeably faster acceleration throughout the range. Honest flaws: yes, it costs $1,999, and that's real money. Maintenance costs will be higher because premium suspension requires proper service. And at this power level, you absolutely need trail experience, or this bike will humble you fast. The weight is slightly higher than budget models, but honestly, it's worth every ounce. Best for serious riders who want the absolute best electric dirt bike experience and won't tolerate compromise. Skip it if budget is tight or you're still learning fundamentals. It's like upgrading from a reliable compact car to a high-performance supercar. Yes, you're spending more, but you're getting an entirely different tier of capability, reliability, and pure joy. And that's the electric dirt bike that just flat out won, priced at $1,999. That's the electric dirt bike that just flat out dominated this test. All 5 product links are down in the description right now. Smash like if you found this breakdown useful, and subscribe to Tim's Top 5 so you catch every gear review and ranking we drop.